Economic Development Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Alcoffer. Mr. Alcoffer is present. Mr. Baines. Here. Mr. Baines is present. Chairwoman DeFlorio. Chairwoman DeFlorio is present. Mr. Frazier. Mr. Frazier is present, and Mr. Johns. Mr. Johns is present.
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone present who did not sign up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? Seeing none, the next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the November 20, might have to put the glasses on for that, November 28, 2022 minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes at the end of the day. The next item on the agenda is new business. Mr. Clerk.
For Rule number 22-0451, authorize an amendment to the Monroe County's 2019 Annual Action Plan for Housing and Community Development in suburban Monroe County and the submission of the amendment to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Madam Chairwoman. Second.
Moved by legislator Alcoffer, seconded by legislator Johns. Is there any discussion?
Yes, Madam.
Yes, legislator Baines.
Madam Chairwoman, just because I'm so excited to hear about it, can you share with us the enhancements that would be included in the application?
Through the chair, Don Crum from Planning and Development. There's an extensive list of the project and what's going to go on, not necessarily just about the $300,000 you'll be putting in. We would be glad to supply that to the legislators if that would be, I think that might be easier rather than reading the whole thing. Would that help?
That would be spectacular. Through you, Madam Chairwoman. That would be preferable, and I appreciate that.
Through the chair, we'll get that out to you.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Madam Chair, just one quick question. As part of that, can we get a time frame of when this work would take place?
Through the chair, we can't give you a time frame right now when this work will take place because they're waiting for state funding. We're a small funder in this project, so we don't control the timeline. The state does. But we can, when things move forward, we can provide an update at that time. I apologize for not being able to supply it now.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? I do have a question. I noticed that this goes back to amending the 2019 action plan for HUD. Can you kind of explain, I guess, I mean, has that money been available all this time? And
Through the chair, in a way that money was available, but this money is specifically slotted to acquisition and renovation. And it was in the 2019 plan, which would have, a lot of this type of project would have been in 2020 and 2021. And unfortunately, due to COVID, these things didn't go, a lot of projects were on hold and didn't go through. So we have the $300,000 that we can spend at this time.
thank you. And I guess my follow-up question to that would be, is there any additional funds in?
The chair, this spending will exhaust the funds.
For 2019 or for all years?
Through the chair, just for 2019.
Can we get the available balances for 2020 and 2021? And 2022, actually.
Through the chair, we can get you that information. However, there are no balances. All the funding has been committed for 2020 and 2021.
Okay, so although it's still in there, it's committed to other projects.
Right. Through the chair, there's no surplus money like there was for the 2019. And surplus isn't a very good word to use. I apologize. It's money that we could not spend because of COVID.
Understood. Is there any 2022 unallocated at this time?
Chair, no. As you can imagine, projects are back on track or nearly back on track.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? Item carries. There being no other business or any other business, there being no other business, the December 20th, 2022 meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee will be Monday, January 23rd, 2022 at